Hey y'all. Healing after the hurt. Whatever that has broken you, have caused you to have a broken heart, but this message is for someone. I want to read this verse that God gave me, Isaiah the 40th chapter, the 29th verse. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. God said the healing is to help you leave all hurt, trauma behind in order to prepare you for your next. Don't you know that sometimes God allows things to happen? Things, to take us to heartbreak or things to hurt us, because sometimes God be wanting us to move into different places. And also, what I have learned with me going through heartbreak, I have learned that it really has strengthened me. And not only that, it taught me how not to suppress it, how not to just shove it up under the rug, but it really taught me how to seek God and ask God to heal whatever is broken in me. So it really caused me to have a more intimate relationship with God, because sometimes when we go through heartbreaks, guess what we'll do? Pick up that phone. Girl, I'm hurt. I'm so sad. But what I have learned along my journey was, instead of me picking up the phone, like it's okay to talk to people about what you might be going through, but at the same time, God was the one that helped me to heal whatever that has broken me, whatever caused me to have a broken heart. I learned how to seek God. This is a true story, and I want to share my testimony so it can help somebody else, how God taught me how to heal. And the first thing was, don't depend on your friends, your family. Don't depend on man. Don't even depend on self, because don't nobody know how you are really feeling but God. So God said that the healing will help us to learn how to forgive and to deal with some insecurity, because sometimes, especially if you have been hurt in relationships, sometimes people will start feeling like you being mistreated, but people will find themselves coming down hard on them because they have the kind heart. They was the one that was giving. They was the one that was helping, but you will start blaming your own self, to where it will cause you to start having insecurity. And I learned that on my healing, while I was going through healing, was that God even taught me how to overcome insecurity. He said how to heal from offense, disappointment, being angry, learning how to have self-control over emotions, meaning he said lashing out and saying, I'm going to get revenge. And sometimes you can get hooked up with people, and they all for the rah, but that's not God. You got some people that will get in your ear and say, yeah, you need to go do this. Yeah, you need to do this. God said no. That's not how God operates. God would tell you to close your mouth and let him deal with whatever you got going on. This is not the time to say, I'm ready to go get revenge. This is the time to let God heal you. And for you not to, you know, act out, lash out, whatever. God said he will heal you. And I just said don't depend on self. And sometimes, you know, it's the other reason why I say it's good for us to depend on God and to ask God to heal our wounds. Because don't you know that along my journey, while I was healing and going through a heartbreak, you don't realize that it's some deep open wounds there. Until God starts showing you about you. Because at this point, when you are healing, God don't want you to focus on what they did or what you went through or what caused you to hurt, what caused your brokenness. God wants you to focus. He's working on you. So God will start showing you some deep wounds, some wounds that's open, that needs to be closed and never open up again. And God knows everything about you and me. And can't nobody heal those wounds but God. Because you be thinking like, okay, well, you know, I have healed from this. And then God will do something, throw something your way and test you. And you be like, I thought I was healed from this. That means that it's still some open wounds there that God wants to work on you about. This healing, it don't have nothing to do with the next person, your neighbor, your sister, your brother, that man, that woman. It got something to do with you. Because you're asking God to work on you. So that's why it's good to depend on God. And somebody probably saying, well, I don't know how to heal. But that's when you start asking God, God, heal me. Heal my brokenness. Heal whatever have hurt me. Heal the wounds that's deep down in me. Like, God, show me what I need to work on. If I need to get, you know, teach me. I talk about that self-control. Teach me how to have self-control where I won't just start, you know, how, you know, when you being hurt, you know, you ready to just give it all. Like, the mouth just rah, 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 rah. But if that's you, ask God to heal that. Ask God to give you self-control. To teach you how to just heal in your quiet space. And when you asking God to teach you how to heal in your quiet space, it's not just you there. It's you and God. That way you can just cry out. Express how you feel. You don't have to express it to them or to your friend or whatsoever. All you got to do is just sit there and just cry and just give it to God with however you want to deal with it. But God wants to heal the insecurity, the angry, teaching you how to forgive and teaching you how to, you know, deal when it comes with heartbreak. Because healing comes with that too. Like, I have learned that, you know, God have taught me how to set boundaries. And it might be someone not right now that needs to learn how to set boundaries. Where, you know, you won't, next time when something come about, excuse me, hooking up in relationships or whatever, then you would know how to set them boundaries. And not allowing people to take your heart and just pound on it and misuse it. Like, God will teach you how to set boundaries. And he taught me how to set boundaries. So let me read this. And I think I'm going to come back and do a part 2. This is Isaiah the 40th chapter, the 29th verse. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Ask God to give you strength to get through whatever you're dealing with. But ask God to help you to heal. Y'all come back. I'm going to do a part 2. Bye, y'all.